Looking back on even the past few years of gaming, we've had some truly unforgettable moments. Discovering and escaping the Iron Throne in Baldur's Gate, venturing out into the vast regions of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, encountering a factory strider for the first time in Helldivers 2, fighting Blade of the Dread, and hearing Aragon's speech, which sadly doesn't warrant a nominations. Dozens of moments, all incredibles, invoking some emotion. This year is alone already jam-packed with incredible happening. If it wasn't the blueprint for impressing puzzle fans with intricate secrets and developments, as much as frustrating them with RNG, it was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 with this mix of emergent gameplay, incredible simulation aspects, and stunning world design. Most recently, Clair Obscura Expedition 33 caught me off guard with its surreal environment design, devious combat scenarios, emerging as triumph in what some would say smaller developers can be capable of. However, amidst all of these is Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, recently launched for Xbox Series, PS5, and PC seemingly out of nowhere. If you weren't following the rumors at some point in 2023, it felt almost impossible. Bethesda remastering the game, and that too, one of the most beloved titles of the Elder Scrolls franchise. Even if another developer was involved, it felt too good to be true. And even if it was a remaster or a remake, what it could possibly do to make it shine. Fast forward to this year, and it would have been difficult to believe Oblivion Remastered is really real. If I haven't put several hours into this game already, I wouldn't have believed it either. More than anything, it's incredible how Virtuals has recaptured everything that made the original so engaging, mystifying, and engrossing. Every Elder Scrolls title has a share of moments, but Oblivion stands as a classic apart, not only in its writing and world design, but it's just sheer wonder of its quests and characters. Remember how Starfield began? One second you're on the ground miming for some kind of mysterious artifact, and the next, tell me what the constellation gives you, their ship and a robot companion, sending you on your way. Suffice it to say, even with after so many updates and patches, Starfield has a mixed rating on Steam with only 58% of its nearly hundreds and thousands of user reviews giving it a thumbs up. The less said about its expansion, Shattered Space, the better. In Oblivion, you're not the chosen one. You're not afforded some numerous benefits or goodies right out of the gate, treated like some type of savior here to make everyone else's lives meaningful, like in Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Your first real encounter with his characters is Emperor Urkel the Symptom, played by Patrick Stewart, who his very presence commands respect and yet disarms the player with his solemn air. Despite all of the terrible things happening, including his intimate death, he never makes you feel less significant, even if he can't see your future. From that perspective, you're set out expecting the world hands you everything on a silver platter. You're not a hero by design, at least not in the storytelling, but looking to fulfill the Emperor's last wish. Where things take you from there remains to be seen and fits perfectly to urge you to go anywhere. If Oblivion is as good as anything, it's assuring that there's something for you to discover everywhere. It's expanded even further by wonderfully overhauled visuals. NPCs, both enemies and soon-to-be friends, look more natural, even if they engage decidedly unnatural behavior. Try witnessing a conversation between characters and waiting for the news of the Emperor's death. Then there are environments which look absolutely incredible due to the new assets and design lighting system. Even if you explore every inch of the Imperial City, there's a complete new dimension to take it all in thanks to the revamped visuals. By retaining all of the quirks of the original, it doesn't feel alien or out of place. Everything is where it should be, just presented in a new light, quite literally at that. While it also includes the bugs and intended gaps in NPC behavior, it also means that several memorable elements like the botched voice line or one item duplication glitch has been retained. Personally, Oblivion Remastered represents a time when Bethesda games meant more than a quirky and annoying bugs. For Bethesda itself, it was about re-innovating as presenting those moments that made their game so memorable. The fact that it cut back on bloat and presented more developed characters or multiple options in its quest isn't just about reinforcing the roleplay aspect. It was about drawing the player into a world where they could get lost into. Maybe they wanted to become a hero or delve into the Dark Brotherhood, which remains to be one of the best quest chains in a game to date. There were ample choices, but more importantly, they felt significant. Discovering Skringrad and slowly learning its disturbing secrets, heading to Kalfravich to face off against Dara and submit your hero status, infiltrating the Imperial Palace, even just emerging from the sewers beneath the prison for the first time and taking in the world around you. Oblivion Remastered doesn't just bring back the nostalgia of incredible moments, it reminds us what made them so incredible in the first place. In some ways, it's a stark reminder of how Bethesda used to be. Development on the original Oblivion was handled by about 70 team members, a stark contrast to its 500 staff spread across the studios for Starfield. However, it's more focused on creative and avoiding the mistakes Mirrodin and delivering its incredible fantasy role-playing experience, and it manages to do so while offering tons of hours of gameplay. I can empathize for those who don't like Oblivion Remastered's UI or color palette, and it does feel that it should have addressed other long-standing issues with the game. Thankfully, Virtuos didn't completely stick to the original teleplate and assured that leveling the system actually worked, instead of just punishing you for daring to become stronger. That same goes for its hit reaction and sound effects in combat, even if the core gameplay isn't a massive leap over the original. Regardless, the fact that Oblivion Remastered exists at all is a triumph. Advocating for the new stories and gameplay experience is important, especially when Xbox Game Pass makes it easier than ever to access the same. However, there's something special worthwhile within diving into the past and learning what makes some good classes endearing for so long.
Remember the Emperor!
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and if you want more, please tune into my Twitch channel. I go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 9:30 time. Thank you again, and I'll catch you for the next video.